I gained 20 pounds over COVID, maybe even 25. And I don't do 25 pounds well because I'm little. Like, this should show you just how little I am. When I was in high school, I wrestled varsity at 105 pounds. Show you what a monster I was, right? I even jumped up to 112 to see what those Vikings had in them. See what the real men were like up there at 112, right? So an extra 20 pounds on me with skinny legs and skinny arms. I just goes right here. I just look like Kermit the Frog, right? And so, you know, COVID lasted a while. I had a lot of smoked Gouda. Literally, I was up to a puck a night, easy a puck of a night. So it's all right here. And then once COVID kind of whatever, I started doing a lot more corporate events, and they kind of make you dress like an adult when you do those. So I put on this like suit jacket, and I buttoned it, and it was tailored to pre-COVID John, right? So it stuck out like this. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do my show. I'm gonna like suck it in, go like this, and just get on stage and try to do my whole show in one breath. Just, what's up, everybody? Right? So I decided to buy these things, and I didn't know what they are. I just saw them just online. I was like, this is interesting. I'm not wearing one tonight. This is regular cotton. But I bought these things. You look at me as if you know what I bought. I bought this shirt, these things called Spanx. Okay. If you don't know what Spanx are, it's an undershirt that pushes your boobs up, pulls them back, pushes your shoulders back, gets your side fat in a little, pushes in your paunch, and does something with your back fat. I don't know exactly. Does a lot of work right there, right? So, but they almost feel like a wetsuit material. If you ever go scuba diving or anything like that, it's this rubbery type of rash guard. So I knew I was in trouble because I was like having a hard time like getting my head through the hole. And then I stuck one hand through this, and then I stuck my other hand through like this, and then I'm like, I'm stuck. I'm like, I'm so stuck. And my hands were like, I couldn't even reach it. So I'm like, the last time I've been in this position, I think I was being born. It was weird. And then I'm like, well, if I go, I can come out backwards and go breach. Right? I guess I could do that. And then I finally somehow got the strength to come through like that, which was weird. And then I grabbed the shirt and I pulled it all the way down. Okay, and then when I would let go of it, it would go. You know, like those blinds where you go. It literally just kept bouncing back up. But at the same time it would bounce back up, it felt like my stomach pushed out even more. So then I'm just looking, it looks like I have like a white halter top on, and then my big gut sticking out. I felt like getting some cut-off jeans and just this cigarette walk around. You don't tell me what to do with my baby. You don't tell me what you get off my property. And then I was like, I thought, man, you ever just think you're gonna like have money for a second, just for whatever reason, and then it goes away? Like you just, for a second, oh my gosh, everybody, I thought I was gonna be like a millionaire, trillionaire. Cause I'm like, you know what they need to do? They need to put a snap here. And then I'm gonna put a snap at the back. I could just find a way to snap these two together. I'm gonna be I was like, oh man. Come out of the bathroom, tell my wife that story. I'm like, I just invented this thing. It's gonna be a button. I'm gonna snap it. It's gonna like that. We're gonna be millionaires. My wife goes, did you date anybody in the 80s? I'm like, I mean, once I was a 112 pounder. She's like, yeah, it's called a bodysuit. That snap's been there forever. I'm like, well, I never got to the snap level of the date. I don't know. Something about just having a bodysuit. I this Steel Town girl on a Saturday night. She's a maniac, man. That was Flashdance. And that was a documentary about welding. If you ever want to just feel what it feels like to be a welder and be torn with a life decision. Yeah, I can't believe I gained, and then when I pulled the shirt down, it eventually worked, but then my stomach stuck out even more, right? So then I started, thunking it. Percussion, whatever the technical term is, percussing. I'm like, thunk, 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 thunk. And I thought if I hit it, too much, like that, it would, remember, those cinnamon rolls your mom would make where she'd tear it off and go, right? Then I thought all my side fat would come out, and then the cream cheese frosting would just pop out. I'm like, oh man, I'm just gonna go with the gut. That seems easier.